Yo, welcome to the party chat. I'm here with
Chinny.
The boy Zeke.
Daz is here. I say we just delve right into it. Football weekend.
Hold on, we can't even. We got to apologise to the boys.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, no episode last week. My boy, as you can see, it's my colour now. Decided to go to the Harbours. How was it?
It was alright still. Just know if you want to be there, you're gonna have to chop out your land and sell it because it's very expensive.
Big money.
Big money.
Nah, hey.
I had to ask for a loan, bro, remember? From you.
When I said,
Yeah,
that's what it
that's
was.
what it
That's what it was.
Money.
Yeah,
But
grown
make sure
money
you pay me back in it.
Yeah.
Make sure you pay me back.
Obviously, international break. We don't talk about that. I should scrap
We
it.
did, no, a little bit.
No, scrap it, man.
What do you mean?
It's a
Judy?
waste.
Now we got to talk about international break.
Judy.
We got to
Judy.
talk about international break.
We'll
We
talk
don't
about
need-
for two
Let's
minutes.
not even
No,
say
no,
one.
we can't even
It's
give
not
it-
even just international break. There's just one person. Jude. That's
Jude
it.
Rude.
Oh, what, the
That's
step
it.
over?
He's just too good at football.
Nah,
Not even that.
He's just
Southgate,
way
bro.
too good at football.
Nah, but before we get into that, because there's a whole episode for that, so we'll leave that for now.
Because I was going to kill him.
Well, there's a whole episode for that.
Judy.
Prem ball is back. Football is back in general, actually.
Yes.
City game, very interesting game because Jeremy Doku, bro, I like you. You're refreshing to watch. You are the definition of a winger, and I'm so happy you're in the league.
Even Pep said it.
Did you see what that man was
Listen,
doing?
what did he say?
Bro, Pep said he is a winger.
Bro, he's a
Cheeky winger.
He's a winger that's gonna make your team a winner, bro. Because oh my days, the guy is electric, both footed. He would. I don't know whose right back they had, bro, but he was killing them. Bro.
It don't matter who's right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who the right
Doesn't
back
matter.
is.
And you know what it is? I think they done well, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. West Ham did really
I
well.
think West Ham done well, you know.
They did.
I feel like they done
But,
well.
hey, James Ward-Prowse, is he signing in of the season in terms of like impact for the club? Bro?
Wardy,
Him or
man.
Madison.
Him or
Yeah.
Madison, innit? Because
But,
I can't lie, bro. Ward-Prowse is scary.
He's moving more. Warm Prowse.
I like that.
Warm Prowse.
I like
Warm proud.
But yeah, quickly because City, man, they're just gonna Trojan horse how they do. So not spend too much time with them. Erling Haaland is a robot. Is another take I saw.
He missed how many
He
chances?
he could have got another hat trick again, bro. He only
But
scored
yeah.
one. He could have got a hat trick on another day where his was cleaner with the ball. Like we're talking clear cut open.
I feel
ball.
like in that type of game is when we talk about Julian Alvarez, bro.
And the guy is mental.
That's when we talk about Julian Alvarez.
And that's
Yeah,
and that
bro.
shows and it shows.
he won the game for them.
Yeah, and you know like what I was saying with
I never watched the full game.
Haaland is probably going to do another year or two at City then go because he wants to conquer the whole world. Like,
Where do you think he's gonna go though?
I don't know. I actually have no clue. He can go anywhere after this. Genuinely have no clue.
I reckon he goes Barca, man.
He could go Barca and it would make sense. So you can see Alvarez is just getting set up to be the main guy once he's gone. Him and Foden, I feel like are going to run
Pep's
the
got
team.
to go next, bro. I can't like that.
You say you don't like what you're doing to the league?
Yeah.
Nah, I hear it.
Look,
still.
I see that quickly off topic. I see the interview of like what's his name, Postecoglou.
Oh, I love him, you know.
The guy.
Yeah, I actually love him.
That's
I can't lie.
crazy.
I don't care. I'm an Arsenal fan.
That's crazy
bro,
coming from
even-
an Arsenal fan.
I've
You
even
love
got-
Tottenham's
bro,
manager.
He is so class. Bro.
But let me tell you, the guy said. They asked you, so what? Like tactically,
I'm
what-
copying
the
Pep.
guy just said, "I'm copying Pep." I was crying, bro.
Nah, the guy is sick. Yeah, City game. We had Liverpool.
Yeah, City's gonna see City, man.
Yeah, we had Liverpool Wolves. Mo Salah, bro. I can't lie, bro. I'm starting to rate him even more than I've ever rated him in my life.
Why?
Bro, are you seeing
See
that?
what he did.
Are you seeing what he's doing?
Yeah, but why rate him more than ever? He's
Nah,
rated
'cause
should
he's
have never
showing,
dropped.
he's showing another side.
Side,
to him, that's
yeah,
why.
What the
bro.
assistant
That's
thing?
why,
The
yeah.
footballing side,
He's
bro.
showing
Like,
another
I
side.
tried to.
We
bro,
never-
I've
we
been-
never
I've
seen
been,
that
I've been a
before.
Salah. I've been a
No,
Salah. guy.
but we've been.
Fuck.
Nah, but you've been a Salah guy because of his goals and like.
Nah, I just you see what made me. Nah, I rocked with him heavy from before, but you see that season, yeah, where he chopped up Watford, done like 3 man in and
Oh,
out,
yeah.
racked it, and then he did the same thing to City, chopped up some man, and then I said, nah, this
He's
is my
done,
guy still.
Nah, hey,
That's it, aye.
he's got 4 assists already, and it seems like because you know that Liverpool got an abundance of players in that forward position now that they sub in and out. It seems like not he's taking a backward step, but he's like I don't
He
have
doesn't
to.
have to do that much.
I don't have to do that much, and I can focus more on the footballing side.
Nah, but he's the main dog though.
He's
You
still
see
the
how
main dog,
You see how
yeah.
everyone else gets rotated. You see him.
him.
Leave my
First
boy.
team.
One guy we got to talk about though. That Darwin Nunes he's the real deal. You know?
I said this, bro. Hey, he is real.
Nah, but you got to sort out the first touch.
Nah,
though.
that's not- Come, bro.
But from what I was watching, he's been sorted.
That's what I said, bro.
And it is.
He's been
And it is.
sorted,
You know why? Alright, cool. Even from last season, yeah, he missed the most chances. His first touch is horrible, technically, all that stuff, yeah. But you could see from last season that guy is a nuisance, you know.
Yeah, he's a nightmare.
Bro.
He got defenders like
Nightmare.
shaking in their shiver my timbers, like you get. Like,
You see before the international break, the two goals he scored when he came off the bench,
good
bro.
finishes, good,
Great
great
finishes, bro.
Parkinson's.
Yeah,
all of them.
Literally, bro.
The disease. That's crazy.
Hey. And keeping on Liverpool, Sebastian Blay, I tried. I hope I don't get slewed in it. Sebastian Blay is a football player, bro.
Bro,
He's a football player,
like,
bro.
Lish,
This
that's the man we need. United. Do
Bro,
something.
he is.
Do something.
He's a football player. Oh my days, he's gonna be so good, bro. He's already so good, but he's gonna be even better.
Did you see his goal,
Bro?
No, that left foot half volley, weak foot half volley.
Yeah.
Did you see that goal?
Bro, the guy is so dumb, bro.
Did you see that goal?
Dirty.
Weak foot half
Dirty.
volley.
Dirty.
I said, nah, that's
That's
a player,
so
man.
Very dirty.
Even in his first ever game, he's a player. Still,
He's a
good
player, and to be doing what he does in midfield, like just dropping into spaces, pick up the ball, half turn, no touch turn, just ripping man in midfield, but doing it so elegantly. Like it's very rare we get players like that in the Prem that actually works.
And you know what it is as well? One thing I will say about Liverpool on that topic, they're starting. I wouldn't say that they still look a bit, but they're getting there.
They
You get what I'm
signed
saying? Like,
Gravenberch, bro.
they're getting there.
Gravenberch
Yeah, I
is
know,
balanced in
Grav-
midfield, bro.
But even Grav's not a DM.
I hear it.
Grav's not a DM. They
Yeah,
need
but
it like.
it sounds like they want to keep playing
Like
my
free-
man in that pivot.
What McAllister?
Yeah.
Mac 10.
Yeah.
Mac
It sounds like they want to keep playing him also.
They want to keep it. Nah, they need it.
I don't know. Maybe they might just look at it and say, "Fuck it, we're just gonna play 3-8s and hope for the best." Cause
Another thing is the reason
You
why
can do that, though.
that Sabazalai thing is working is because he works hard. You know?
he works very hard.
Runner.
He
Yeah,
covers.
he works
Runner.
hard still. He
Like,
does
he-
work hard.
Runner.
His heat
Front
map is
down.
stupid. His heat map is stupid.
And I do
Crazy.
in the Premier you can't really get away with not working hard.
It's not
Yeah,
like back
and
in
that's
the
why
day,
a
bro.
certain someone, I want to choke slam him.
Alright, you know what? We'll just go straight to there. We'll go there. Let's just address the elephant in the room. Who's that certain someone?
Rashford.
So we talk about the whole
Rashford.
team in general.
Rashford.
So we'll talk about Man United.
Rashford.
Alright,
Getting me mad, bro. He's getting me mad.
I'll give you a solo moment.
He's getting me mad, bro.
Why?
He
I know why, but
he doesn't trap. He doesn't run. He does not run. He
Can I-
does not
before you
defend. He
continue,
does not defend.
can
You
I
cannot
move-
be in a pressing team. Oh, he's getting me mad,
can
bro.
I interject quickly? Is it because I saw somebody, you know, the Man United fan club or whatnot. It was a girl. She does a lot of Man United takes. She was saying it's starting to look like the players don't want to run for Ten Hag anymore.
It's getting me mad.
Yeah, but why would
Forget running for Ten Hag. It's not none of that, bro. He don't want to run, bro. He don't want to run, bro. Their right back has the ball, and the right back has so much time to just pick a pass into the midfield. No pressure, bro. That's where it starts, and then the midfielder can pass it back to the right back, change his angle. Still no pressure. What are you doing?
But okay.
What are you doing?
'Cause usually-
what are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't-
And why is the
What are you
manager
doing?
allowing
What
it?
are
I
you
was
doing?
gonna say.
That's
I
what
was
I'm gonna
I
keep
was gonna
saying.
say.
No, what are you doing?
No, but wait.
What are you doing?
If my manager
I was gonna
allows
say-
me to just cool, I'm gonna bake when I get touches, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
roll it with
continue
the sole of my
baking.
foot and do step overs and bro, I'm gonna continue doing that.
Because
That's the
in a
rule,
normal
that's
club, yeah, usually if a player is doing something like that over a long amount
you
of
shouldn't
time,
allow it.
and it's affecting how we play, it's affecting everything we do. One, you either get dropped or it shouldn't be allowed.
Don't get it twisted. If he was firing like last season,
You wouldn't care.
you see luxury players. You're allowed to have one
And that's
or
why,
two.
people like Sir Alex and Pep are very different. Because you could score 50, but I'm very sorry, you still got to work hard.
You
for
still
the
got to
team.
do what I'm asking you to do.
You get what I'm saying?
So-
but like you see, even like with Haaland, he don't press as hard as everyone else. But when you're ripping them in, you can like you
Bro,
know what I'm saying?
do you remember seeing that thing where he scored 2 before half time and Pep is ripping into him, getting into the change room?
Yeah.
That's what my manager needs, like, because there are flipping non-negotiables, bro. Certain things you need to do to help the team. Like,
No, it's
not
cool,
about
you
you.
might be getting your individual whatever, but to win as a team and to win long term, certain things you need
Habits
to do.
has to
bro.
be habits.
One thing
You
I'll
have
say
to
is
do-
you called this from time ago, like ages ago, bro. I think back in your uni days, Rashford's got a main character complex. He has
Yeah, I don't rate
he
it.
has a main character complex. I can't
I
lie.
don't rate it.
And for you to have a main character complex, bro, the only way you can get away with that is if your name is Christy or Leonelli, bro.
Nah.
You
No,
can do-
I'll be real. The only person on the pitch that is allowed to have a main character complex, and this is where people miss it, is the ST, bro.
No, I hear it.
Because
But
your job is to be the main character.
Does he feel like this? Because going back to
He can't feel like anything because when we play you ST, you start crying like a baby, bro.
Shit, I don't want to play. That's not my preferred position.
That's what I was
wanna go
saying.
all the
Like
way.
with all these sweaty things we were saying, where he would shoot and miss and da da da. As a winger, bro, if you're Firmino and that was a luxury situation where Firmino said, "I'm gonna be the provider
and we're gonna have
for
a
two
strikers on
STs."
the wing, basically.
However, as a winger, especially now that we have Højlund, who's gonna make those runs, who's gonna be on the end of every cross, who's gonna slide in to get there. Your job is to create for my man, to feed my man, bro.
I agree with you. You're completely right, but this is where like Ten Hag is starting to cook my brain. Because yesterday you played with two up front. Rashford went on the left. It was two up front with Bruno behind. Yeah. So he was playing up front yesterday, basically.
I understand that, but if you're in a position where you're
I know, I agree with you.
You're out wide in the box, but out wide, you don't really have a clear opportunity to shoot. You haven't looked up to see where your striker is before you've decided to do what you did.
Nah.
You just decided, all right, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. If he shoots and he scores, it's fine. This is what I was saying in the chat before. If he shoots and he scores, it's fine, but it's still the wrong thing to do. Because the possibility of you scoring is still smaller than if you sweat it. My man scores nearly 9 times out of 10, bro.
No, I hear it. I think
so.
I hear that his footballing decisions going forward, but you see
always been poor.
But you see one thing, it just run, bro. Just run, bro. Just run, bro. Just run, bro.
Just try at least.
No, just run, bro.
Yeah. It's a weird one.
Just run.
Nah, stay on
Ten Hag, if it means Ten Hag, if you see this somehow, this is a message to you, brother. If you see this somehow, if it means you have to make these men run after a match every game, 5K, 10K, do it, bro. I don't give a... You have to build the habit of running, bro. Nowadays, football, you cannot get away with... Football nowadays, you cannot get away with not running.
No, but
you cannot get away with not running. The only person that can do that is like, if you're a mad luxury player, bro, and your manager's fine with it, and your other 10... Like, alright, Real Madrid, for example, yeah? Last season, when Benzema was there, Benzema didn't press like crazy. But Real Madrid are not a pressing team anyway. But guess what? They had someone like Valverde who's doing 2-3 man's job in one go, bro. Yeah. Man United don't have that. We have one person who's not running, Rashford. Casemiro, who can't run. Eriksen, who can't run. It's not these man's choice. These men are trying, but they just can't.
They can't.
Like,
I hear it.
Bruno, he runs a lot.
But he runs a low objective.
He runs by himself because all these other guys ain't running.
Nah, I hear it.
He's running by himself because all these other guys ain't running. And everyone, we kick ball. Everyone's kick ball. You see when you press one guy, press another guy, and then you turn around and you see no one else is pressing with you. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my. I'm not running.
It's not even demoralizing. It's more, I'm making a decision to not press again.
Yeah.
That's just it.
Done. And no matter how much your manager has drilled it in your head and that, as a human, bro, you're going to feel like you're getting shortchanged, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
And when you're getting shortchanged, you're going to turn around and say, yo, listen, there's only a certain amount of times I'm going to take this short change before I just say, do you know what? I know my worth, bro. If you man are not running, I'm not running, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying? If you man ain't running, I ain't running, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm not an idiot. I'm not like, I will do it the first time, second time, third time. You see, after that, if you man ain't running, I ain't running, bro.
I said I know my worth.
Let me save my legs, bro. You don't want to be saving your legs. Let me save my legs. Oh. You don't want to not run and save your legs for when we're going forward. I'll do the same as you,
What
bro.
I do know is we've got 1 million players in our squad that are capable of getting us points doing the counter-attacking thing. So,
okay,
if you decide that you want to drop points by doing the playing out the back and then that's on you, bro. You can't say Glazers, you can't say this, you can't say that. Your players are suited to a specific style of football. You don't have the players to do what you want to do. And if you drop points because of that, that's on you, bro.
So now let me ask you a question.
You've even bought Højlund, who is even more towards that side of football. So what are we really talking about?
Let me ask you a quick question, yeah.
Højlund, one thing before you jump into it. Højlund, I like what I'm saying from it.
Nah, my 100%. Bad. You get my bad. But 100%. Quickly, you see, like, this is the thing when you're like, nowadays, especially in Prem, teams are based on projects, and in order to have a project, you have to have a playing style. In order to have a playing style, you have to have the players to suit that style. So when you brought Ten Hag in, it was obviously not a quick fix. It was obviously let's just say like the Arsenal thing where first year Arteta tried to come play. It wasn't well. He resorted to us having that dirty low block where we weren't conceding because he realised these men can't play. Then he went another year where he said, "Nah, we're gonna play because I've got half the players I want now. We'll not sacrifice the season, but you men are gonna be forced to understand the philosophy of football I want to play." Then the next season after that, we start playing amazing football. We miss out on top four. Then after that, we quote unquote kind of challenge for the league. So you see,
throughout that whole period, he was getting rid of players, right?
Yeah, we were getting every season. Every season, we were getting
so
rid of
now, the facts of the matter is you have a style of play here, players that play in a style of play that are not able to get points the way you want to play. For me, I would rather him just go, all right, cool. This is how we're gonna have to play for now. And every season, I'm gonna get rid of players until I get who the core or 11 or whatever that I actually want, and then I play a certain way. Right now, he's only got 2-3 players, including the goalkeeper, who play how he wants to play. So why is he? It doesn't even make sense.
And the biggest problem is when you want to play.
And then on top of that, sorry, so you bought Højlund, who supports the other style of play.
I hear
so you're not even making strides towards it. Doesn't it's everything you're
doing?
But
you know what it is? But Højlund, he can play in a possession-based team. He can play in a possession-based team.
Sides.
But let me tell you one thing: your midfield, bro. Like let's just forget everything now because I'm gonna get mad.
No, but before we get to that, you see what you said you bought Højlund where it comes to he wants to play the other side of play or whatever. That's where the director of football conversation that we were talking about earlier comes in. Because
I don't agree.
It does,
bro. I can't agree with that.
But I can't agree.
That's of looking at somebody once, I can tell what type of player you are straight away. But I don't need a DOF to tell me that Højlund is a runner, bro. I don't need no DOF for that.
He's a runner. He can play even in possession-based football. He can play, bro.
That's fine, but at the end of the day, every player has their core. Where are they at their best? And Højlund, from what I can see, his best football is when everything is fast paced.
Nah, I hear it, but then you see that City, Haaland's thing is the runner thing, but they've kind of not converted him, but they're converting him into being able to play in.
If you're building, that's different. Do you know why it's completely different? If you're building a team, the first person you get, the first few players you get complement the style of football you want to play. Whereas they've completely built their team and then bought another additional cherry on the cake. Yeah. However, if Pep was to try and build his team from the jump, Haaland is not the first player, fifth, maybe not even 10th player he buys, bro.
I hear it.
Do you get? Makes sense. Like it doesn't even make sense.
I think that's a DOF problem, bro.
Nah,
you got to go for the 10 instead of the 1. Well, we've gone for the 1 and then gonna go for the 10.
I think we got.
You get what I'm saying?
We got to agree to this.
We're gone for the 9. We're gone for the cherry on top, and then the other 10. But if there's nothing to put the cherry on top, you just got a cherry dangling like that, bro.
So you're saying a DOF sorts out the layer of the cake you're trying to build?
We need the base of our cake, bro. We need the eggs, the flour.
I hear it.
Alright, cool. So if we're saying in baking terms, yeah, if the DOF is the one providing the ingredients and the manager is the one actually baking the cake, the manager has the decision whether to say, bro, that's not the ingredient I like. I'm not going to use that. Or, he can say, this is the type of cake we're making.
Wait. Exactly. But if you don't have a DOF, the manager is going to get the ingredients while he's trying to bake the cake. Do you get? So he's added more to his workload
so you see what I'm saying? Now the manager has to go. Now the manager has to go get the ingredients. Look at it. Put the amount, read the recipe, build, bake it.
Just because
your manager's doing way too much.
Just because he has
your manager's doing way too much.
More work doesn't mean it's still not his fault.
Like
he's got to take longer time. Then it's got to take him longer to find the ingredients. It's got to take him longer to bake it.
So then we can't be upset. But with it taking longer, we can't be upset with all this because shenanigans that's happening.
I'm upset because you have players that are happy to play a type of way and will win games for you, and you don't want to play like that.
Because there's no progress in that. That's not sustainable. Man United, we've been doing that for the last 10 years. We've been doing that for the last 10 years.
I don't know.
We've just been going for that.
I don't know about not sustainable because last year was progression on everything we've ever done for the past 10 years. Instead of building on that, he's decided, all right, I'm gonna crush all of it and start again. That doesn't make sense.
But that history repeats itself because you've had, for an example, like when I know it's kind of a different style, but you lots of counter attacking. When Mourinho won the BTEC treble. then you lots have had success where you finished second as well, and then you've dropped off, and then you've done another decent season where you got top 4, then dropped off. It is literally counter attack. We do well. Next season we drop off. Counter attack we do well. It's not in this league. You've got to have a style of play that encourages good football, and then you build on that. Because even look at Spurs, bro. Spurs.
Yeah, but so what about Liverpool?
Huh?
What about Liverpool?
What do you mean what about Liverpool?
How do they play? Tell me how they play.
Bro,
What's that? Do they play great build up play?
Bro. You know.
A lot of their stuff is direct.
Nah.
Yeah, they're direct, but I wouldn't say they're counter attacking.
They're not counter attacking because you see the season.
Only against big teams. Only against big teams. Only against big teams.
No, bro. You see the season when Virgil, Alisson, and that came in. Klopp completely changed how Liverpool play. They watched. If you look at them and watch their stats, watch how they played. They played when you remember how high their line on, and it was suffocating people because they were playing possession based football, bro. Their Virgil and that one.
I wouldn't even say possession.
No, but
you see, it's just the press. You see, like. It's the counter press. They play very high, counter pressing football.
But they kept the ball.
They just keep the ball in your half.
And
even if they don't keep the ball, even if they do lose the ball a lot, they're pressing after that. They're winning it very high back up the pitch.
And why I'm very critical of Ten Hag here is because whether you lot believe it or not, I believe we have players that can do that side of the game.
What the
counter press side of the game,
bro?
Last season, what did we do?
But they don't want to run. But they don't want to run.
Now,
a big part of counter pressing.
We're playing different now.
A big part of counter pressing is running, making sure that they know how to keep the pitch compact. Listen, when we lose the ball, our rest defense, people can play out with like so much time on the ball. I don't get it. Don't get it. No, when we lose the ball, there's no urgency to win the ball back, so we can't count. We're not counter pressing. Our press, when we do press, is horrible. People just pop it around our press. And when we get the ball, we make 2-3 passes at the back. It gets to the midfield. And then there's no way for the midfield to connect to the attack. They just go for a direct ball over the top or something. It's disgusting, bro. It's horrible. I can't lie. It's horrible to watch right now. It's painful,
do you
bro.
Man think that
it's
that's
painful,
the DOF's
bro.
fault?
It's Bruno's fault, bro.
Thank you. So, at the end of the day, it still comes back to being on the pitch. It still comes back to the pitch.
No, I agree.
But it all comes down to a DOF, bro. Because a good
DOF
will get Bruno out there. I love Bruno. I don't love Bruno, but I love him because of what he's done for my club. He's been the best signing since Fergie's left. I can't. There's no way. He's never injured. He always plays. He runs hard, and he does get goal involvements and create chances and that. But for me personally, and like, you got to respect him when he has all these stuff in front of him. But for me personally, I need a 10 who's going to see that your team's struggling. You're going to drop deep, get on the ball, and play the ball,
relieve
bro.
The pressure off the team, bro. He can't.
The guy just stays in the attacking line and thinks he's a second striker, bro.
He's a centre forward, bro. He's a CF.
He's a second. He does not drop deep to get on the ball and rotate and play. He doesn't do that. And when he does do that, and times in the game, man, even there's been time. I'm not gonna say he never does it, but there is 1 or 2 moments where he does do it. And when he does do it, guess what? We create a chance and look half decent, bro, but he just doesn't have it in him to do it. Whenever he doesn't have it in him to sniff out, the team's under a lot of pressure. Let me drop deep, get extra body in there, play it about, be involved in. But when he does do it, we always tend to create a chance. He always tends to get a through ball off. He always tends to do something good from when he does drop in deep. But he just does not do it often enough. And you know what it might come down to? Ten Haags fault.
Thank you. So this whole thing, bro. Because a DOF, even if I have no DOF and I sign a player I don't like, if you're doing something I don't like, I see you every day in training, I see you every day in the games. If you're doing something I don't like, I'm getting onto you, or you're getting dropped. And I'm sorry, but that has nothing to do with the DOF.
But another thing, that's not in Bruno's player profile, innit? He's got his most success.
Then I'm so sorry, but I have 23 other people in my squad that are on the register list on the Man United website that you can choose from, and that has nothing to do with the DOF. You can even go into the academy and find a player that has that player profile, and that still has nothing to do with the DOF. So like,
let's be real.
All of these things is like,
then maybe it is. Maybe it does go back down to it being 10
because you know why? The best managers in the world. I'm sorry, but I don't care what your name is. And Ten Hag is trying it, but for me, you're not doing it with the right players.
He's biased with it.
Yeah,
he's very biased.
Because Pep Guardiola now. Oh my God, Henry at Barcelona, bro. Henry, the best, one of the at that time the best 3 players in the world at Barcelona. He told him, listen, do not come off this left wing. Henry came off the left wing, drifted inside, scored. Pep said, "You're getting off the pitch now. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you bring to the table. I don't care your goal involvements. This is what I want you to do, and you do it. Oh, you don't play, and that's how it should be. Now, you're telling me that you want to play possession based. So why is your 10 not dropping in to help out? You can see that you don't like it, but you're allowing it. Now, Jadon Sancho is trying to actually work and do things and help out the team and but you're saying, oh, he's not training hard enough, he's not this, that,
He's a weirdo, bro. Ten Haags is a weirdo.
I don't understand.
Let me tell you one thing.
I feel like
I'm
very
confused.
He's a weirdo.
Do you know why?
Because Jadon Sancho is his type of player.
Let me tell you one thing. I backed him heavy. I'm a big Ten Hag advocate. Like, I was like...
Christy was right.
Listen.
Christy was right.
Listen, I was a big advocate for Ten Hag. Like, based on his work at Ajax and everything, yeah. I pushed him. I'm very supportive. Even now, I still support him, but I feel like he's being very biased on who he's being strict with still. Like, I thought he was going to come in and not be a puppet for Man United. But it's like, for some reason, everyone just falls under that spell of, it's Man United, I have to do whatever they say. Bro, you have to have the balls. You had the balls to do it with Christie. That's what really made me think, oh, this guy, he's not a joke, man. Still, he got Cristiano Ronaldo out after having...
I don't even think...
30, what was it?
He might not have even had the balls to
20,
do
was it? How much did he get?
Yeah, he was 30.
30 in a season, and he had the balls to get him out. Oh my gosh, just because he wants to play running pressing football and that.
Now that I think about it,
nah, no way. But deep at least, I'm thinking, no way. He got Christie out, who had 30 goal involvements that season. Arguably greatest player of all time. Obviously, whether you like him or Messi, it's up to you, or Maradona, whatever your preference. But you've dropped him, but now you're telling me you can't get Bruno out. Not that Bruno needs to go out, but you can't sub Bruno if you can't get Casemiro out. You can't let Casemiro rest if he's not playing well.
If it wasn't for this case, Anthony would still be playing.
You can't.
And Højlund didn't play 90 minutes.
I think he's still weaning him off injury though. He's
all right. But back to what you were saying before, yeah. You see Ten Hag, bro. I'm falling off it. I can't lie.
This is where I see. Let me just get this episode back in structure.
Lie, bro.
This is probably just gonna be a United episode, because it's the elephant in the room. My next point after talking,
they get me mad, bro. And you love it, like
so I can't lie. You smile. I'm just sitting here laughing at these.
What this episode is, United fans just reeling it off.
What I was actually gonna say is, I don't think he got Christie out. Now that I think about it, Christie must have came in. Why is stuff like this? Why is things like this? Why have you not changed yet? This should be better. This should be done. This should be done.
NGM.
And they didn't like that. And they said, all right, cool, we're getting him out.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
I reckon it was that.
No, but you can tell by the interview it was that. It was more Ronaldo got himself out.
Yeah. I reckon it was that, not even Ten Hag.
Ronaldo, if you deep it, Ronaldo's...
But even though they did put it on him, oh yeah, Ten Hag got this one out. He's come and he's being strict and he's implementing rules.
Because now we're seeing the truth.
And now it's like, bro, all these rules and implementing and being strict and what's it doing?
Ronaldo's Clark Kent, bro.
What's it doing? No, forget. What's it doing?
Nothing, bro.
What's it doing?
It's not even what's it doing. What are you being strict about?
That's true.
Because if it's style of play, then you can bench the right people. If it's work ethic and attitude, then I don't know why Rashford's still playing and this, that, the other. So what are you actually being strict about? You're just saying that you're strict and kind of just lashing out here and there.
If you're late for training, you get a fine. You all have to wear the same colour shoes. That's not being strict, bro. That's like a class. It's like a classroom. That's like a classroom, like school rules. If a man wants to wear flipping space boots, let him wear space boots, bro. Just know, if you're wearing space boots, you're gonna run and you're gonna play well, bro. And you're gonna do what I say, bro. You can wear whatever. I don't care what you wear. You can wear a skirt if you want. I don't care what you wear. I don't care what you wear to the match.
I hear it though. I do.
I don't care what you show up to in the match. But make sure once you cross that white line, you do what I say, bro.
I hear it.
Simple.
Once you cross that white line, you do what I say. That's it. No, like, arguing and...
Nah, I hear it.
He just lets them do whatever they want, bro. He's like everyone else, bro. He's a little pushover. That's just the honest truth.
I really thought this guy was going to come in and not be a pushover still. But it's anyway, looking like he's leading way too much.
Let me get structure up, see, because we've already spoken about it. So what I was going to... Because after talking about the matches and whatnot, United match,
Can we talk about Diaby though?
We could,
he's a refined ball.
Nah, he is a refined ball.
DOF, bro.
I'm gonna leave, bro.
You think Emery signed it himself? You think Emery done that himself?
This guy. Alright, man.
If everyone was worrying about the tactics, the DOF said, "Listen, there's a player, Leverkusen, Derby.
Go have a look at him.
Like, I know you know about him. As a manager, he knows about these players. If we know about them, and we're football fans, these managers know about him.
Everybody, yeah.
You got
So
so
if the manager knows about a player, then he doesn't really need a deal.
No, but
the
I can
DOF
go on
spends
Twitter
more time.
and I can go on Twitter and at Ten Haags about a player that you should sign.
Lish, you know what it is? The DOF is sitting there watching them 90-minute games for a long amount of time before you recommend them. It's almost like I'm watching this guy and I'm making a whole portfolio.
And he's probably the one who goes and has a word with the other club and says, how's he in training?
Yeah.
Is he disciplined?
That's fine.
What's
but
his mentality like?
Regardless,
This, that.
when Diaby gets in the training ground, this is what you're gonna do, and this is how you're gonna do it.
No, of course.
And if you don't do that, you don't play.
Of course, that's why not every signing is perfect. Of course, that can happen. That's the part of variability.
Thank you. So at the end of the day, I'm sorry. DOF is a new thing, a new term that I've only just heard about recently in the last few years. Sporting director, all of that. All I know from when I watch TV is you spend the most amount of time with the players. You know what they're capable of. You know how you want to play, and you know how they should do it. If they're not doing that, they shouldn't be on the pitch, or you should give them a bollocking. And I'm sorry, but if you're not doing any of those things, the responsibility comes always down to you.
But, so with the natural flow,
the players, obviously.
Because keeping on the DOF thing, what I was going to go into next is what's about United is you lot have 175 worth of right wingers that can't play. Sancho for whatever reason and Anthony for whatever reason. With the Anthony one, once again, sorry to bring up the DOF, you lot don't sign him if a DOF's there because the DOF will find out
You
stuff.
think Ryan letting that fly?
You see,
wait, quickly.
Wait, before you go on to that, you're knowing that he's had this alleged case for 3 to 4 years. The DOF would find that out because you're doing extensive research. Not the manager being desperate. Not the manager being desperate and saying, I need a right winger, I'm going to go back to what I know, pay whatever, don't care, don't look into him, sign him. Because you lot don't sign that man if you have a DOF because he'll find out that stuff that he's actually got a case on him that's been training them for 4 years. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that is where a sporting director is needed at every top club.
I hear it. No, I hear that point of view.
Like,
I think I'm gonna always go back to the fact
football,
that yeah, because the fact is, I signed someone and that was a mistake, and I want them to do a certain thing and they're not doing it. Then somebody else.
I hear
straight.
But you see that you can't. I don't.
I
Think
get
that,
though.
I don't
The
think
DOF. The DOF.
You know why?
Cuts out that whole situation. Is what
You know why I think it's not that straightforward as well, because the wage, little stuff come into account. The wages that you're paying someone, how much you paid for them, this, that. You get what I'm saying? So he's only in his second season. He's gonna have time to improve, and all these little stuff come into account. But at the same time, you just avoid this stuff happening if you have a DOF. If you have a DOF, all your signings are probably better. Your manager has less. He just has to worry about the tactical side of the game, making sure the players are doing what he says. And that's it. Your DOF takes control of all these other aspects of like recruiting and this.
But the only time,
even down to like our finances and all these stuff. Like we're spending a big chunk of money in different areas that don't need to be spent. Like,
to roll on from that, yeah. See, because a perfect example is I just realised. You know Rafa Benitez? You know he never actually was on the he was rarely ever on the training ground, rarely ever coached a team. He was based at every team he's basically the DOF. He sorts out finances, does his scouting and whatnot. Then he gives that player to his coaching team and they coach. He's an old school manager. But it shows that a manager can't do all of it, if that makes sense. Or if they do, they're going to be heavily impacted by doing all of it, if that makes sense.
The reason Pep is so great is because he has man behind the scenes, probably does his DOF work and all of that. And he is just such a great player coach and a mastermind of football that he, like, do you get what I'm saying? All he worries about is, he can't sit there and worry about, oh my gosh, this guy's 35 mil, should we get? No, he's worried about, bro, if he gets him through that door, make sure he's going to be a player who listens to what I say.
No, I hear it.
Yeah, but to me, then, you're just lost. Because as the manager, that's always your most important part. Even if you have to worry about the transfer stuff, the most important thing is when he gets through the door, he needs to do what I say. And back to the, years of he's only in his second year, is he showing promise of producing what you want? If the answer is yes, back him for as many years possible. If the answer is no, which in my own eyes, to me, it's no, He shouldn't even be in the on the bench, let alone the start.
Even with the whole Anthony's, like Man United, I feel like we just got a curse.
And
Glazers,
you know, and the worst thing is,
Glazers,
and the worst thing
Glazers,
is, you know, what's his name? I've even forgot his name. Is that bad now? Ten Haags, yeah.
Yeah, don't do that to my boy.
He loves Martial for reasons unknown, bro.
I think, and you know what it is with
The
Martial.
last game we played against you, man, he was like, he's one of the best players on the pitch. I was like, what are you seeing that I didn't see, bro?
Do you know, and that's another thing that I love Ten Hag.
It is
one
biased.
thing that
You're right. You're right about the bias thing.
Yeah, he's very biased, and I do love Ten Hag. But one thing that does, bro, get me mad is you see his post-match interviews. Yeah, we played well. No, we didn't play well, bro.
So no, sorry, because I've got it on here as well. Is Ten Hag, is his buffer period gone?
I think it was a beautiful facade that's now come to light.
I hear it.
It was a beautiful facade. It was like he's gonna come in, he's gonna be strict. We're gonna get points, but now like the realness is coming through. Because even in the post-match interview today, where he was saying something about, oh yeah, it's a difficult period of time, and we just gotta keep. Shut up, bro. Like, honestly, just shut up, bro. Like, just say it how it is. We played poor. Yeah. We can't work like we did if we're gonna want to win games. We have to play better. We have to be better attention to detail. We have to work harder. Like, be real.
And that's
you don't have to slander the players. You don't have to slander the players, but be real with it. Like,
and that's what he done in the first few games when we lost to Brighton, lost to Brentford, and that made them run the distance that we got outran and all that. So it was like, yo, this guy is not a game, bro. He's about to come in here and put all these men on block, and now he's just like, don't know what to do. And I think it's a big part of it is like, it's not his. I wouldn't say it's all his fault, yeah, because I'm like, I think he's a good manager, but Man United as a whole, bro, just the Glazer situation, this, that. There's a curse on us,
as a whole,
there's a curse on us.
There's a lot of
curse
things.
on us. There's a curse on us.
I wouldn't say that.
I'm just saying.
And the curse is the Glazers. No, the Glazers are the curse.
I can't lie though.
The Glazers are the curse.
You might know about the hyena thing with Pogba, innit?
You are the hyena.
Bro, like
you are the hyena.
Bro, 2 years ago when they were chatting about Pogba and whatnot, apparently like there's a hyena in the middle of the pitch underneath, like he dug up and got Man City.
You.
Oh, come on, man.
Bro, it was there to place a curse on United. Is that the Yaya Toure team with Man City in the Champions League? He lifted the curse and then man.
You're the curse.
I could be.
It's what.
Hey, what I know for true is that you see all of these things like the situation is not good at United. There's a lot of things that are going
from
on.
top to bottom.
However,
from top to bottom as well.
However, where results are made and happen is between the players and the manager. So your situation is poor right now, but what can you make out of it? And that's where I judge the man on, because it's so easy for a man to say, oh yeah, you know what, the DOF has put me in a poor position, there's no sporting director, but with the players that you have at this moment in time, what can you make out of that?
I hear it.
That's where my judgment comes.
And I'm guessing
the
annoyance is
we saw. But the annoying thing is, we saw what he made of it last year. So why now are we regressing? And if we regress, if the plan is to regress, then say openly, listen, we have a plan of how we're going to play. It's going to take a few years. We're going to need to change a lot of things, but we're going to get there.
And this is what I agree. I fully agree with you. And this is why I asked you last season, is it time for him to go back to that or continue this? Because
I would have continued it.
It's annoying to it's because it sounds bad because I'm an Arsenal fan, but compared to Arsenal, but it's almost similar in terms of how it's happened.
When Arteta took over.
Yeah, it's very similar. That's why it's the only thing I can use to reference of it. But what Arteta was smart in saying when he came was, it's a 4-year project or 4-year plan. Whether it's psychology or whatnot, but it allows him to manipulate what's happening at the current time of the club's progress. Because he could fall back and say, well, this was the plan. This is year 2 where we regress. Year 3 is this. But you see how Ten Hag came and said, we're coming to compete, we're coming to challenge, all good things come to an end with City. He's kind of shot himself in the foot. Because now you can't say X, Y, Z.
And let me tell you another thing. Finished 3rd.
Yeah.
Finished 3rd last season.
Yeah. Expectations are always high after that.
Yeah, and it's like not dissing Arsenal, but Arsenal and United, but they're 2 different clubs. Obviously, neither of us have been at our peak for a very long time, but See, Man United, I don't think people understand the pressure, bro.
I think there's another thing in play here. When Arteta came and he said it's a 4-year plan, his 4-year plan is to get Arsenal playing back in Arsenal DNA. Now,
No, he said win the league.
No. I'm not saying. My point is more not that his plan is to get you playing is to win the league or play your DNA, but your plan to win the league involves you playing a style of football that has always revolved around how Arsenal play.
I hear you.
Now, last year we played more towards how Man United have always played. Our DNA has always been counter-pressing, counter-attacking. So, it's weird for him to, instead of build on that, go back and try to change the whole DNA and history.
It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable.
You can't win a league counter-attacking.
Bro, you can't win a league counter-attacking.
You can change from counter-attacking to counter-pressing.
No, but you can't win. One is this.
I'm just saying you can't win a league counter-attacking.
You know what it is?
You will never win a 38 game league counter-attacking. Not even that. Teams are too good nowadays, bro. If you think you're gonna sit back against these Brightons and
Villas and
Villa and Newcastle and Chelsea.
This is a different football. It's different football, but realistically, Real Madrid dominated the whole world for years and years counter-attacking.
Yeah, but that's the different. That's
in a campaign, over one game or 2 legs, 1 leg or 2 legs
game season, bro.
Realistically,
in La Liga they didn't counter.
Liverpool now.
Liverpool
counter press. They didn't counter attack.
But you can go from counter attacking and evolve into counter pressing. No, it's like the same line.
But that means our rest defense has to completely. Our rest defense is horrible. And when our centre backs on the halfway line,
I hear what you're saying.
Quickly, when our centre backs on the halfway line,
I hear what you're saying about our rest defense is horrible. But my point is more, instead of evolving, counter attacking, counter pressing, an elite team that counter presses, you've gone counter pressing, counter attacking, doing well. And instead of taking that next step to counter pressing, you've gone, I'm going to go back to stage 1 and try to be a ball playing team. It's completely different. It's a completely different line of football.
I call this the Pep curse, bro. Pep was this is why, and this is where I kind of like what he's done, because every team in the league now has to know how to play ball, bro. And that's what Klopp realised when he got Alisson and Virgil and whatnot. He realised this whole gang press and the he called it heavy metal football can't win us a league.
He did win him a league, though.
No, when they won the league was when they changed to dominating teams, bro. You can't win this 38 game season.
Yeah, but
wait.
You're able to play, but your core of how you play football, it never changed for Liverpool. We can't sit and say that they became a ball playing side.
Liverpool was never like they were never a 300 passes in one half.
No, I know. They've never been like
that. They became better at controlling the ball. You are right.
Yeah, I agree. But they've never been like they've never been like 300, 400 passes in one half and 800 passes in front of game.
There's different ways of having possession and keeping possession. You don't have to keep possession by taking the ball 400 million times, but you can recycle, rotate, and restart, which is what Liverpool did a lot. Because that's what I'm saying. So there's different ways of keeping possession, but the underlying thing is you have to dominate and control the ball to win the game in the Premier League. In the Premier League now,
you have to have more ball than the opposition.
Very true.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't have this whole. It's
tennis.
You can't. Not anymore.
No,
you could before. So I know what you're saying. Like evolving, going from counter attacking to counter pressing and whatnot. But the underlying issue that United have had, whoever the manager has been, teams let you have the ball, because when you not have the ball, you not look shocking, and that's what Ten Hag wants to fix. But in order for him to fix it, he's got to regress all the way back. But this is the Pep curse. He has to regress because it's the only way you're going to win a 38 game season. Because even Brighton's doing it now, Newcastle's doing it now, Villa is doing it now. Every team that's going to succeed in this league has to know how to dominate possession and be okay on the ball. So I know what you're saying. You have to. It's the
Pep curse. But that doesn't come from changing your whole style of play. You can get 2 men in midfield that will change everything, and now there's always recycle options.
And that's what we need. That's what we need. Exactly. But we have no DOF, so guess what? We was targeting the wrong things, Lish.
But yeah,
this was out there. We was out there buying wingers 100 mil. You know, going into this transfer market. Let me tell you the priority. Going into this transfer market. Let me tell you, Man United's the one that just went. This last one. Man United's priority should have been a goalkeeper, which we secured. and 2 or 3 midfield players. 2 or 3 especially if you're gonna let Fred and a few other players go. 3 midfield players who can actually keep possession. You can't be a possession-based team if your midfield cannot keep the ball, bro. Your midfielders are the most important players in a possession-based team. Rodri, possession-based player, he is a key. KDB, possession-based player, he is key.
This goes back to going backwards because now you've let go of Fred because he wasn't good enough for the standard that we want to achieve. That's fine. However, he did do a job and he did rotate play, he did recycle play, and he did control the play. He didn't do it at a standard that we want, but instead of upgrading, you've sold him and we've regressed.
Okay, wait, now.
It doesn't make sense. None of his decisions are making any sense.
I want to land on that for a second because it comes to where the problem is also United, because what I've learned recently is United FFP wise are in a position where you can't buy without selling.
Well, then don't buy for years.
And the thing is, you can't sell the players that you want to sell because
they're holding us like this by our neck.
Because you got because of the
they got their hands wrapped on our neck.
Because of the
Maguire's getting 300 bags. You think he's going anywhere?
Wait. And because of the contracts you've given them, you now can't sell them. So who else can you sell? The next guy that you might not want to sell, but you have to in order to buy the improvement for the other. You lots are in a.
We're in a pickle, bro.
Yeah, but
we need the oil money.
Let's be real. If I want to buy a car, I'm not gonna sell my yard, bro.
Can I talk to the oil man? Let me quickly send a message to the oil man then. My peoples, listen to me carefully as well.
They said they're not selling, bro, so you can chat to them as much as you
want. No. This is for the oil man. This is between me and the oil man. My peoples, do what you gotta do.
I hear it.
They know what that means.
I hear it.
I spoke to them before. Boys, it's got to that stage. Do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna done the
10B, the 5, rise up the 10B. Rise up the 10B. The club's not worth 10B. I know, rise up the 10B, bro. Quickly as well, man. Cause these men are.
We could have even kept Fred and play Bruno up front and tried that.
See the 10B.
I hear it.
See the 10B.
I do actually hear it.
See the 10B. Money talks, innit?
Alright, cool.
Man, I say they're not saying 10B.
Hey, we're not talking about that.
Oh, party chat, 10B.
Hey,
you got a cut, man. If a man
the scary thing is, and you know why I hate you, man? Because now we're coming into Champions League. You lots are playing Bayern Munich on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, we're getting
at the Allianz Arena. Why do I feel there's still something about me that feels like you might not gonna do well that game and win, bro?
Nah, it's because we play better against. For me, I think we play better against big teams when the ball's not in our hand.
I feel like
unless Bayern decide, let's just let them have the ball.
That's what I'm saying.
But I've never seen Bayern ever do that.
I saw Arsenal do that, bro. But it really came to bite you lot in the Arsenal.
I know.
But
we did that.
They just let us have the ball.
Jesus, bro.
They just let us have the ball, bro.
We just let you have
the
ball,
they literally. I was looking at it like, bro, why is Arsenal just?
We literally just
because they knew, bro. These men, they can play it from their midfielders. They can get as far as their midfield, and then as soon as it gets there, it's either going back or it's getting launched over the top.
That's it.
There's no movement. Our attackers don't move. No one drops deep. But yeah, I love United, man. These men are pissing me off, man. I love my club though. And I just got to end on the high. I love my club. We're gonna do well. Just lock in, boys, man. I love you, man.
You sound like Margs, bro.
Yeah, bro. Love my boys.
What was I gonna say? Until I feel like in that game, until Martinez got injured, the game was in the balance. Like
I hear it.
The game was in the balance. But anyway, moving on.
Champions League.
I'm done with Ten Hag. I'm ready for him to get his bald somewhere else.
Prediction for Munich United.
Wait, quickly, just say Postecoglou.
Oh yeah, quickly.
Spurs, Madison.
Round of applause. You see this guy, yeah, Postecoglou, and I like that you can pronounce his name. He deserves the name to be pronounced.
Do you know why? Because I'm like,
I hear it.
Bilingual. You know,
Postecoglou, whatever you're cooking there, continue cooking it. I don't care if you're on the other side. I don't care. I like good football in it. 1, 2. You see Madison, Basuma, and
Madders, just Madders.
Sam. All three of them.
Yeah, all three of them. I hear you. I hear you. All 3 of them, but Madders. I hear you, but Madders. Can we talk like? The guy's team has just got relegated, bro. Yeah, listen to me. Ten Hag, and another thing, he came in. Everyone when De Gea, even the way he dealt with De Gea was bad. We shouldn't even be going back to Man United, but he said every position they need competition. Where's Bruno's competition? Go get Madison. If you're a real bad man, his team's getting relegated, 45 bro. His team is getting relegated.
Can I say something?
Go and get Madison, bro. You crazy, bro.
I might already start saying Madison over Odie. No, I swear.
Maddie.
I can't lie.
No, but this is why
I ain't never been with a paddy.
Do you know the funny thing is though? I'm gonna back you lot's point on the director of football right now. Do you know why? Who was ringing Maddison's name last year? Out of anybody we know, nobody.
Nobody apart from us before we got Odegaard, because for us it was Odegaard or Maddison. It was very close. It's just that we didn't want to pay 70 M's for Maddison when Odie was 35 at the time.
You got Odegaard.
And guess what?
Got Odie, yeah.
Who do you think made you not get that 35 instead of the 70?
Edu Gaspar.
Someone with a brain in their head, like, you get what I'm saying?
Because and at the time 75 was a lot for Maddison, because now look, Spurs have picked him up for 45.
Team has been relegated.
I can't lie, Maddison.
He's mental. Let's not make that about. He's so mental. Good, bro.
But it's UCL week next week, man.
Bro,
coming up.
I can't lie. I'm not scared because we're at home, innit? But the only issue I have with Arsenal in the Champions League is because these boys are young, innit? And you see,
that's not an excuse. I don't want to hear that. I can't let you land with that, please. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear the boys are young. I'm so glad I wanted to play with you, bro, because you would have crashed the whole plane. Yeah, bro.
Like, I
would have crashed you on the plane as well, bro.
We said if they're good enough, they're good enough.
I don't want to hear these boys are young,
what I'm saying.
bro.
You know, Champions League, you know, stadiums have got a pedigree, bro.
I hear you,
they've never played they've never played in any of these stadiums they're about to play in.
Alright, I hear you, but these
men
men have been first team players for 3-4 years plus now.
No, but they have no Champions League experience.
Nah, I don't want to hear that.
Where 80% of the fans are hostile fans.
Zinni got UCL. What's his name? Your Rolls Royce centre back.
What? Saliba.
He got UCL
experience.
Yeah, bro.
I hear it.
You got a couple man, bro.
Couple, bro.
Rice
you got a couple man
experience as well.
Yeah, I hear it.
Partey's got Europe. Nah, that can't.
I don't want to hear that.
Saka, no.
I don't give a toss. I don't give a toss.
Most
I don't give a toss. Jesus, Zinni. Nah, I don't want to hear none of that, man. I don't want to. Nah, I don't want to hear that.
Do you know why I'm excited? To be fair.
What?
We just need to get battered as much as possible for us to get. Do you know that's the realness? That's the realness. For things to change, yeah.
Okay, on my life, you're moving like us in 2017.
Battered,
because I used to wish I was down.
That's the realness.
Away from Baylet.
That's the realness.
Zinni, Saliba, Partey.
That's it.
Who else?
That's it. That is it, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Deckers has played under big lights.
League, bro,
obviously, it's not the same, but he's played under bright lights. Like Saka, he's an international
World Cup
superstar.
stage.
World Cup stage and that.
Different, bro.
You don't think World Cup is bigger than Champions League?
Them 3 lions on your chest.
I don't know.
World Cup is bigger than Champions League. I feel like you're fishing for an excuse.
I'm not fishing for an excuse. No excuse.
You should go in there and just say, "Yo, listen, we're gonna turn PSG upside down."
For me, but I think we should be aiming for quarterfinals. Quarterfinals, semis minimum. I agree.
If you can push Man City in a 38 game, semis minimum. The only time where you guys should start having problems is when you start hitting the PSG, Madrid, Bayern, and City.
So I hear it.
Them 4 teams are the only teams who should start making you think. Oh, your legs should start shaking when you go to them teams. Aside from them, man, I don't want to hear nothing.
Are your legs shaking going to them?
Yeah, of course.
I'm just asking.
My knees are knocking. And they got Kane. Kane's gonna come and say, "Yeah, all you man, English man, chatting on my name, English media saying, I should know. Here's free for you, man, bro. Stop talking about me, bro."
It's not even Kane for me. What Sane is gonna do?
No, but I'm saying, watch Kane's gonna score a hat trick or something like that. He's gonna say, "All you English man back home talking on my name."
Gonna kill your midfield, bro.
Well, Casemiro's gonna have a rude awakening.
He's already.
It's not even rude awakening.
No.
Do you know what it is? It's reinforcements. It just it's when you're fighting someone on the ground, you just
the extra elbows, like
just more and more, bro.
Let me tell you something.
Just needs to be reinforced, bro.
You know when they say like the student becomes the teacher, and then like the teacher can't believe it. He lost one time. He's like, "Yo, this guy never beat me," and then the second time he beats him again. And then the third time he kicks his ass, Musiala's gonna kick this nigga's ass, bro. Casemiro's gonna learn something. He's gonna learn something. He's gonna be either 1 or 2 things. He's gonna. You see what he done against Barca when he slid Gavi and looked at him and said, "Huh? You're a lyrical man."
Oh nah.
You see what he done? Slid him and looked at him and said, "You're a lyrical man." Either he's gonna do that to Musiala, or Musiala's gonna say, "Hey, old man, keep up." Like, you know what it was? That old man, keep up.
Like Vinny did to Fernandinho.
You get?
Oh my god.
He said it's not your time. You know when the generation switched now, it's like We're not using BBs anymore. He said we're not using BBs anymore. We got iPhones. Like, you get what I'm saying? He said like that is either that or like I don't know. Boy,
I hear it. Quick.
But I'm shook still.
So
especially Alfonso, like
oh my
that
God.
guy, bro, scary, bro.
So
Scary.
my prediction for Arsenal PSV, I think we're gonna come out with a win right home. Emirates first game Champions League after.
I don't like the thing.
Now we are gonna come out.
I'm gonna tell you. See if Man United was kicking ball like how Arsenal kick ball and competing for Prem.
Well, you know what it is.
You see how guys go back to the first episode where we done the predictions. I was saying Man United's gonna win the league, bro, based off one season. You see if
and
my
I think
team
that
was kicking
belief,
ball,
that belief is what I feel like
it's killing me.
It's killing you.
It's killing me. Yeah.
No,
not even you.
It's killing me as well.
Arsenal
It's killing me as well, bro.
no, but you know what it is.
Because I believe we should do this, and we're not. So it's killing me.
No, but you know what
don't
it is.
believe.
No, but you know
You're doing that and you still don't believe.
we
That's
haven't.
the annoying.
No, but you know
Like-
we have not looked good this season, bro. So far, we have not reached 60% of what we were doing last season.
And the worst thing is you're still winning. So,
So-
where do we go from that?
So,
Imagine if the only way is up and you're still winning.
I hear it. I hear it. I don't know.
The only way for us is down right now.
Imagine playing bad. Like imagine playing bad and getting good results against Man United. Playing bad. Playing bad.
I was saying.
Playing bad.
I was saying
take that. I think you take that in. Playing bad.
I hear it. But I was saying to my boy yesterday, tomorrow's game is where I'm gonna jump on what side I am with this season because it's good.
Nah, you should before.
We haven't beaten Everton since Wenger, and we're at Goodison Park. So you see tomorrow's game. If we do what we need to do against them, man, I'll be like, alright, cool. Everything's gonna be alright this season.
But you gotta be careful.
I know.
Juma.
I know you're telling me, bro.
Dan Juma.
Scary player, bro.
They got to drug test him still. Like they got to drug test him still.
They got a drug test Ten Haags, bro.
Alright, cool. On
What are
that,
you looking for opioids?
Alright, on that note, bro, let's wrap this up, man.
Yeah, man. UCL ball is back.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for UCL ball just to be back in it. I'm that my team.
Dortmund versus PSG on Tuesday.
Do you get it? And I can hear my. Like I can watch my team on a Wednesday. Innit? I'm excited, but I'm not excited for
How
what's to
long
come.
forward though? You might have going Europe.
Yeah, I reckon we'll make it out of the league.
Alright, like, comment, subscribe. You know
It's
what
with
it
your
is.
boys, party
Share,
chat, get involved in the
Share,
comments.
share, big share.
Get involved in the comments.
Peace, man.
We're
Love.
out.
Peace, love, and
Love.
unity.